All right, so I got some time in the car, so stacking up some videos. Just talking about how things are, and there's enough of us out there seeing it. There's a whole world of people, even on YouTube, who are, not bad people and definitely not crazy, talking about this very bizarre way that people operate. It is usually driven by a self-centered, narcissistic kind of mindset that it really is, seems like the majority now, instead of it being like a small, subgroup of the population. It is like the majority. Again, and you get affected by it when you're not operating like that. It's just like this weird thing, and that people, it's like what they care about is the first and foremost. And what I've learned is that if you put other people first and you don't think about your end of the money, and you be of service and give, you'll probably get back more than if you just went at it for dolo, meaning for yourself. When I get paid well, but when I go to clients' house, I'm not thinking about the money. I'm just like, what's the job at hand? How do I do it? I'll get paid. Look at the circumstance. I work with people. They don't want to pay the program up front. We'll do a payment plan, whatever. But I'm working with this real estate agent, and they get a buyer's broker's commission. And they said, well, our standard is 3%, but we'll negotiate it. And usually the seller will pay for it, so you don't have to worry about it. And here's the situation I'm in. I got it pre-qualified to the line a certain amount. I made an offer on a house, and the seller came back with a counter offer. Not too bad, only $5,000 more than I originally offered. But they also put in that they wanted 2% on the buyer's commission, the seller broker, versus 3%. And I explained to my agent, right, it comes off as nice and sweet and gentle. Hey, I'm in this situation, and we're already pushing it with the numbers. My lender, even 5,000 more I won't be able to do the deal. So really, you getting 2% on, I gave you, it was one day of work. We literally went out for 2 hours, and I found a house. It wasn't a lot of, skin off your back. But there was none of that, let's figure it out because I don't want to. It was like all he was thinking about was his commission. And it's like, dude, you're going to get paid in some way. And honestly, I made this really easy for you. I didn't take you all over the place. Even the last houses were far away. I says, let's not even bother because I like this one house anyway. Let's just go back to that. We looked at 4 houses, 5 houses. But again, like, it's a hard one because I don't operate like that, and this is like a huge purchase financially and emotionally, and for me to even think that someone is thinking this way and they're making so much money off of me, it's a hard pill to swallow. It really is. I signed, so I have to deal with it, but again, like it's like, you hear me, I'm gonna lose the ability to buy this house because of your 0.5%. And you're going to really even, like, that's your priority. You're not thinking, I just don't understand. Again, I do understand. It's confirmation that people are very self-centered and narcissistic and no empathy. And it's not even empathy. It's like you're doing a business deal. I might buy another house one day. I mean, it just doesn't really line up with me that people operate like this. And then again, I'll bring it back to the dogs. Do you think dogs don't detect a lack of integrity in people? Do you think your dog senses that you're trying to get your needs met through them instead of dealing with purely empathetically what they need? Think about that, because that's really the core of all this, why there's so many dogs and so many issues.